I would never cry to a Frank Ocean song. Let's be honest. I am a man.
Hey guys, it's Alexis here, and today I am going to be making a video on scenes in anime that traumatized me. And you know what? Not even just necessarily like traumatized me, but like scenes in anime that I'll never forget. I'm just not gonna forget it. So without further ado, let's get on with the video.
Disclaimer: this video will contain spoilers. Watch at your own risk.
So the first scene that comes to mind is from My Hero Academia when Midoriya tells Todoroki during like the sports festival when they're fighting. He says,
"It's yours! Your quirk, not his!"
Like that just... Like, because this whole time, like, you know, he didn't like his father because what he did to him and his mother, you know, or just how he was in general. So, you know, he decided to never use his fire. He never wanted to use it because, you know, it's too much like his father. He didn't want to do any of that. But then Midoriya was like, use your fire. Like, it's yours. It's not his quirk. It's your quirk. Make it your own. And that's what he did. So eventually, you know, Todoroki did start using his fire. And he did indeed make it his own. He did indeed make his own power. And Midoriya just... So, to be the main protagonist, he gets way too much hate. But that's... You know, that's a different topic. But anyways, so yeah, that's just a really, really good scene that I really like. Another scene that comes to mind is from season 3 of My Hero Academia, which, by the way, season 3 of My Hero Academia was actually perfect. Like, it was a 10 out of 10, but I digress. Anyways, so the scene that comes to mind is, you know, when Bakugo gets kidnapped and they're all, you know, visiting people in the hospital or whatever, and they're visiting Midoriya at this point, and, you know, Midoriya was just expressing, you know, how, you know, helpless he feels because he wasn't able to save him, and, you know, he's getting all emotional, whatever, and then Kirishima's like, okay, so let's go get him. Like, the way he just took initiative, like, that, he was just like, alright, then let's go get him. Like, just plain, like, let's go get Bakugo, okay? And then how he reaches his hand out to Midoriya, which is funny because his arms are broken this time. He was like,
"But still, come on, Midoriya. He's still within your reach. We can save Bakugo."
Like, just the compassion, the way, the friendship, just the way that that class 1A feels about each other, just their relationship is just... They're so united as a class. That just warms my heart. Another scene in anime that, honestly, this scene scarred me. Like, after I first watched it, I was just like, what the heck? Like, it took me days to process what the heck was happening. It took me literal days to process it because it was so disturbing that it took me days to process it. And that is the ending of Death Note. So, you know, towards the end, like when Nier catches Light and Light is finally like, the jig is up, everyone knows he's Kira, they're gonna arrest him, whatever, and just, he goes crazy. Light goes absolutely insane. And, you know, he starts laughing maniacally. Maniacally? Yeah, that's the word, maniacally. And he starts, like, laughing like a maniac. And, like, you know, he still tries to, like, kill people like that. Even though the jig is up, he's been caught. Just, like, the way his mind is just, like, slipping. And then once he gets shot, and then, you know, he tries to get away, he just, like, you know, gets wounded. So he's just, like, walking there. And he's just, like, walking, and, you know, Ryuk is there, and Ryuk's like, Light, it's over. Like, and I told you I was gonna be the one to kill you. And Light was still, like, screaming and this and that. Like, it was just, the ending of Death Note scarred me. Like, it was just so disturbing. It took me days to process. Everything. Death Note is a really good series, by the way. But it took me days to process it. I was just like, what? Like, my brain, it was just like, I it was a lot. Like, I don't even know. But, yeah. Now, this scene traumatized me. When I saw this scene, when I first saw this scene, I was screaming. I was crying. My family thought there was something wrong with me because of the way I was just yelling and crying, like, and that is an assassination classroom, the last roll call before Cora Sensei. The way he was calling all of their names, and then they're all like tearing up, and then when Nagisa stabs him, and then everyone in the class starts crying. Everyone in the class starts crying, and even Karma starts crying. Bro, who, to the creator of Assassination Classroom, who hurt you? Why do you have to hurt us like this? Who hurt you? Who hurt you for hurting me? Like, it's just too much. It's too much. On a lighter note, I talked about this scene before in my, was it my last video? Yeah, it was my last video. So, if you, go check out my last video. It's about, Toru and Kyo's relationship. Anyways. So, I talked about this in that video, but the I love you scene, when I can't forget that. I can't forget that. Just the I love you scene, just how he just says, I love you. I love you so much, just as you are. Like, I need a kill. Bring me a kill right now. Like, please. I don't care what Sierra's prayer was. I'm praying for a kill. That's my prayer, for a kill. I need a kill in my life. But the I love you scene, I can't forget that. I can't forget that I love you scene. An honorable mention in regards to fruits baskets would be, I was disturbed by this, by the way. This scene kind of traumatized me. But that one scene, like, in like the last episode where like Akito was like talking about her love for Shigure, and she was saying, I want to crawl inside him, and just like, I was just like, ew! What? I was like, Akito, what are we talking about? What are you talking about? Talking about, I want to crawl up inside him, like, ew! Girl, no! I can't. Look, I don't care how much you love someone. If you're talking about you want to crawl up inside them and be in their skin, like, that's what she said. She actually said that. And I was just like, nah, no. That's disgusting. That's gross. I hate their relationship. It's gross. No. Now, this scene that I'm going to talk about is from Attack on Titan. And it's like the Bertolt and Reina traitor reveal scene. That scene is so cool. Like, just the music, the visuals, just like the transformation, just like, and then Eren saying, "You traitors!" Like, that scene is just, I can never forget that scene. First of all, Attack on Titan is peak fiction. And I could never forget that scene. I'm never forgetting that scene. It's just so, like, like I said, the soundtrack, the visuals, the transformation, like, everything that's happening is just, it's so cool. That's the best traitor reveal scene that I've ever seen. Ever. Also, the suicide charge, Ervin's suicide charge, like, that scene made me emotional when I first saw it. When I first saw the scene, that scene made me emotional. Like, they all knew that they were riding to their deaths, but they still followed Erwin because to give the others a fighting chance. My soldiers do not yield when faced with the cruelty of this world. My soldiers scream out. My soldiers rage! Okay, I'm done. But yes, the suicide charge was a very emotional scene, and I will not forget it. On to another anime, Demon Slayer. A scene that stuck out for me for Demon Slayer is when Zenitsu said, "I hate myself more than anyone else." And that, like, I know it may not seem much, but it may not seem like much. And like, you're probably thinking, there are better scenes, but I just really relate to him on that because I too hate myself more than anyone else. And I feel Zenitsu. Insecurities and just feeling like you're not strong enough. Like, I feel him. He's better than me though. He's way better than me, but I feel him. Also, from Mugen Train, when Rengoku, like, he didn't have much time left, and he sat down and talked to Tanjiro, and he was like, "Can you check on my brother? And can you check on my brother and my father?" And just Rengoku was such a good person. I feel like there was just so much more for him to do. It was too early for him to die. It was too early for him to die. I just feel like he had so much more potential. They could have done more with him. And he was just too good, so they killed him off. But yeah, that scene where he was just sitting down and talking to Tanjiro before he passed, and then when he asked his mother, he was like, "Did I do a good job?" And then his mom, the hallucination of his mom was like, "You made me proud." And then he just smiles in his death, and just R.I.P. to a real one. R.I.P. to a real one. And last but not least, from Banana Fish, Eiji's letter. Eiji's letter to Ash. Anytime I see or hear that "Dear Ash," it just gets me. Dear Ash, I am worried because I don't know if you're okay. My soul is always with you. The ending of Banana Fish hurt me. Why? Why, Lord? Why? Why is that so cruel? Why are you so cruel? To the creator of Banana Fish, who hurt you? That entire series is full of pain. Who hurt you? Who hurt you so bad that you have to hurt me? I can't do this anymore. Another honorable mention would be the first time that Aries smiles. Like, I actually cried. Like, the first time that Aries cried, the first time that Aries smiled, I cried because she was just so cute. And then when Mirio was like, "Are you seeing this, Midoriya? Sir, she's smiling." Like, Aries is just so cute, and her little smile, just for the first time in her life, she's happy. Like, she deserves it. She deserves all the smiles. She deserves everything. She deserves the world. Like, she's just so precious, and I love her. She deserves the world. Well, anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. So, if you like this video, please give a like, subscribe, and in the comments, let me know what scenes in anime that you can't forget. And take care of yourselves. Bye.